Hi guys! Happy Valentine's Day! Here's the thing, it's not Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was actually on Tuesday, obviously February 14th. It's on now Thursday, so I'm 2 days off and I'm so sorry. I forgot to make a video. I was so busy doing Valentine's Day stuff and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to make a video. And then on Wednesday I was like, I had this thing that I'll get to at the end of the vlog after I'm finished making a point. So on Wednesday I couldn't make a vlog because of something that I am going to tell you in the end of the vlog, so be sure to stay tuned to the end so you'll find out what had happened. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a vlog today about Valentine's Day. And this might help you and it might not help you. You know, it's past Valentine's Day, it might not help you anymore, but it's like just like in general advice for an everyday thing. If you have a boyfriend, if you have a girlfriend, if you're married, if you have a fiance, if you have someone in your life that you love and you want advice, Valentine's Day is a time to be with the person that you love the most. And that definitely can be your parents or your grandparents or your aunt or your uncle or anybody that you love in your life. It's a time to spend time with them. And I noticed that a lot of people have been, I don't know, a lot of guys have just been like asking me out and stuff, and I was like, I'm over guys. Guys are ridiculous. No offense. Sometimes guys are cool. Like this one guy, he treats a lady like a lady should be treated, and that's what I dated him in 4th grade, and he is just the sweetest guy I'll ever meet. He treats a lady like a lady should be treated. And that's how I think a guy should be. Every guy should be. But you want to be with the person that you love. Valentine's Day is like, you want to say to them, I love you. Because it should be every day, but especially on Valentine's Day, you should tell them how much they're appreciated in your life. Tell them that. Tell them, listen, I love you so much, or you mean the world to me, or you're the best person that ever came into my life, or something that will make them feel like this. I'm really loved, and I know that I have something in this world, and I know that somebody loves me out there, and that's all that matters. I don't care how many people it is. If it's just one, I don't care, as long as that person will always be there for me. And a thing, if you're married, maybe this will help you with advice. Maybe you think that since I'm not married that I won't have the proper advice, but I do. I watch these shows, I watch like episodes on YouTube of people saying this stuff, and I get advice and I make up my own advice. And advice does help from any people that you can take, right? Advice is advice. You want to make sure that with the person you're with that you're completely honest. You don't, like, in a marriage, what I want to do is when I get married, I want to tell my husband, we're going to be together forever. And if I say that, I am motivated to make that happen, and I think he will be too. Be like, okay, we're going to be together forever. So the obstacles that come in and they play a big part, like, oh my gosh, this is like ruining our relationship. Don't make an obstacle overcome your relationship. Take control of it. And be like, okay, listen, I know we're fighting and I'm sorry. And even if you think that you're right and you know for sure that you're right, but you actually aren't, like, you have to take me like, let me look at it from his perspective and see, am I actually really wrong? Is he making the point that is true, and am I getting mad at him for no reason? Is he getting get mad at me for no reason? Blah. So really think about that. You know, always be honest, because when you're honest with somebody, it'll help with less arguments. Like a couple times, like this guy told me like that I used to be with him. He was like, oh, I don't like that shirt on you. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that's, like, and I was like, oh, well, he's at least being honest. Like, women, like, girls, young adults, young teens, whatever you want to call it, but all girls, correct me if I'm wrong, comments, they don't like when people, like, criticize them on their clothes. Like, I don't like that shirt on you. Your hair's not looking too good today. Those boots I stole last year. You know, and it's like, that hurts you. It's like, excuse me. They're like, well, at least they're being honest. At least they're telling me that they don't think this is the best thing that I could be wearing. Or this isn't the best hairstyle that I had. You know? But they're being honest, which is all that matters. You want them to be honest with you, so you know that they're not gonna lie to you. They're always gonna be honest, no matter how honest they can be. Like honest, like the truth hurts sometimes. Like someone's like, oh my gosh, you're looking really ugly today. You know, and it's like, well, they're being honest. They're being saying like, oh, maybe I didn't put enough. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my phone screen. At least they're being honest. At least they're telling you you look too good today. And yeah, it hurts, especially girls. And I'm like, well, he's being honest, so I know he's not gonna lie. And it takes guts to tell someone they're looking ugly today. But you have to realize that, well, I'm nice on the inside, I'm beautiful on the inside when I'm not on the outside, but I know I'm on the inside. And that's what people look at you the most. They don't care if you're beautiful on the outside. That could be just a bonus. But what's on the inside really matters. And so it's like, well, you want to be open and honest. You want to tell let's say your husband, be like, if you guys are fighting, just be honest with each other. Because women do this a lot of times. They're like, if like someone kind of like, oh no, I'm fine. And you really gotta say, oh, I'm not fine. What you did really bothered me. You know, be honest, because then you can sit around and talk about it. That's always nice. That's always gonna get your feelings out. That's always gonna make you feel like you can be honest if you do it a couple times. So if anybody has a question about something, please leave in the comments below. I'll make a video response and I'll be sure to answer them. I love when people comment. I love when people ask me questions. I went to the food store the other day. It's like, oh my gosh, you're Sarah. And I'm like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. And it was really fun, and they asked me a bunch of questions. And I had a blast. I was like, oh, hi. And she was the sweetest girl. And she was like, well, I had a question about this, maybe. And then I'm like, oh yeah, go ahead. And we were just like chilling on the like side of the aisle in the cart. And it was really fun, you know, and the girl was so nice and she was so flattered to meet me. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. And I adore fans like that. I really do. I love you all. So if you have any questions about anything, like Valentine's Day, love, marriage, anything like that, or anything that's completely off the subject that you want me to talk about that you think I would have good advice for, or something that's on your mind that you think I made a previous video or something you just want me to talk about, please ask away. I don't care what the question is. Oh. My phone's ringing. Hello? Prank call. Okay, so what happened when I couldn't make a vlog yesterday was me and Emily got in a fight. Dun dun dun. We did. We got in a fight, and we usually never get in fights because we have that close bond that we're always close, and we know that we can't fight. Like, we're just like, oh, you know, sometimes we want to rip each other's guts out. Like, oh my gosh, there's someone here, like, please shut up. You know, sometimes I get frustrated with Emily for the things she says and for the things that she says to me and stuff that just gets me annoyed when something that she does, and then I say, why'd you do that? And she's like, oh, I didn't do that. Like things that get you annoyed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's making me so annoyed right now. And like, I know she feels the same way about me. Like, we tell each other, like, oh, you were really annoying today. You know, we say that to each other. And like, I know, you were annoying too. I'm like, I know, sorry. You know, we tell each other what happened, and I know she thinks of me that I'm annoying sometimes, and when we get in our fights, we just like want to like rip each other's guts out and be like, oh my gosh, shut up, you're so annoying, you know. And you're just like, oh. And I got in a fight because we were supposed to see the vow on Sunday or Monday or whatever. And one thing you have to know about that household over there, about my dad and her mom, everything like that always gets changed because they fight every 2 seconds and something always gets changed. And I'm like, well, my friend asked me to go see the vow, and we've been wanting to see it for a while. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go see it with you. Because who knows if I was going to see it on Sunday or Monday? Because everyone changes the plans. And Emily asked me on Skype, she's like, would you mind if you go to the movie theater with my mom and my friend? And I was like, oh, I'll go with my friend. And she was pissed at me. She was didn't talk to me. She was like, and I'm like, I was texting, like, why aren't you talking to me? And we had this whole conversation. I'll read you the conversation. Would that be weird? I don't know, let me see. Let me find one. Sorry, guys. I don't know if I still have it. I think I do. I don't know. Yeah, I do. Okay. It's almost there. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I was calling her on Skype, and she was like, I can't answer the phone right now. And I'm like, why? And she's like, cuz. I'm like, cuz why? And she's like, cuz your face. And I'm like, I know, it's gorgeous. And she was like, no. And I was like, well, why aren't you talking to me? And she was like, gotta make vocab cards, and just upset because my mom, Phil, and you were already making plans to go see it together, but then you can't go because you're going to see it with your friends. I don't care if you're hanging with your friends, but just the fact that we're going to see it together and you bailed on us, that ticked me off. And I wrote, okay, but you know they always change plans. They always change every single plan that we make, and it's so annoying. Like ice skating, we never went. It's annoying how everything is always changed. I didn't bail on you guys. I'm still gonna see it, the movie, one way or another, whether it's with you or my friend. My friends, actually. And then she's like, yeah, I know, but we still might have gone like on Sunday. We weren't going to Chuck E. Cheese's, but we did everything. Doesn't have to change. We've been planning it since like 1.5 weeks now. Now you decided you're gonna go see it with your friends. So I wrote, my friends asked me to go, and I want to see it so badly. So I'm gonna say yes because we probably aren't even going. But you obviously can still go with your friend or your mom, and I'll go with mine. That's all. And then she wrote, yeah, and since me and my mom wanted to go see it badly, we were going to go with you, and I probably can't go with my friends one of the days next week because you're gonna be over, and you said that you can't see it again, and it wasn't gonna waste money since you're going with your friends, and so now since you're going with your friends, I might not be able to go with my friends. You happy that you ruined my plans now? And I said, go on Saturday. I can make my own plans with my own friends. Go on Saturday the day I'm not going to your house. Go with your dad. I'm going with your friend and your mom. How much more self-explanatory can it get? And she said, on Saturday I'll be with my dad, and the days you don't come over, my friends can't do those days because they have something else planned. And I said, go on the day I'm not there. I'm only staying until Tuesday. And she said, well, maybe those days they can't go. And she said, and my mom has something else planned. And I said, they can't go Friday, Saturday, or Sunday because they have pretty much, they said they can't go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday because you are pretty much the whole week. Well, you don't have to go in their business like me. They have parents that are divorced, and they have to go with their dad that week, and they have plans, and I gotta take a shower, so yeah. And that's when she hung up with me. And then, okay, well, I'm still going. When you're going, it's not my problem anymore. And she said, I told my mom that, and I'm not going with my friends. She said that we're going to see it sometime all together. You're going to have to re-see the vow. And I said, ew, I don't want to see it again. And she's like, stop being a fart. My mom said, seriously, too bad. You're going to have to go if you like it or not. And I was thinking, well, her mom is not my mom, so she definitely cannot say you're going to go whether you like it or not, and that is that. I was peed off about that. I was like, hold on. Your mom is not going to tell me when to go and when not to go. That is that. I was so mad at that comment. I was like, my mom said you're going to have to go whether you like it or not. And I'm so mad at her mom for other stuff that she done. And I'm like, really, ugh. And then we were fighting about something else because I'm not going over her house on Monday because I'm going with my friends. So then she didn't text me for a while. And then, so when my mom told me to stop texting you, and I'm like, okay. It was so dumb. Okay. So comment below questions or whatever, and I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, guys. Love you.